Hi, Vanessa. Hello, everyone. Hi, Mary. Hi, everybody. I know you guys weren't expecting me to scope today, but I had some time because my husband is in LA, and so I thought it'd be a good time to scope. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I'm outside. I'm doing good. And yourself? Hi, Hannah. Forgot it's Thursday. Oh, my goodness. No, it's not. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. Hi. Hi, everybody. First time live, Jess from Cleveland. Hi, Jess. Hi, Hannah, Mary, Rudy's mom. Hello, everybody. If you're new to my scope, my name is Rowena. I am the designer and maker of the Sojourner Traveler's Notebook. First time live, too, from Canada. Hi, hi. Glad you can join us. You're turned around. You need to fix your screen. You need to lock it. However you need to do it, but it should be okay for the most part. Yeah, you need to lock your screen. The periscope, I'm not having any more issues with periscope as far as it being turned around like it used to. They fixed the bug, I think, and so it should be horizontal for you unless you do not lock your screen. So you might need to do that. Is everyone else seeing this horizontally? London, Ontario for me. Yay. So are you guys seeing this horizontally? No. You need to lock your screens. So how are you seeing this? Portrait. Okay. Everybody else seeing this portrait? Yeah, mine is horizontal. So again, you need to lock your screens because here, I'll show you. You see that? It's horizontal because my screen is locked. Well, either way, I hope you guys can see what I'm going to be doing. I need to keep it this way because when I put it on YouTube, it looks better when it's widescreen. So, okay, great. So you're getting that. Cool. Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay. Okay, there we go. Do you guys have, how do you lock the screen? You do it, if you have an iPad, you do it on the right side, right above the volume. You turn it up or down, or you have to do it through the settings. So you need to go to settings, or you have to swipe up from the bottom of your phone or whatever. If you have an iPhone, it should work that way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start showing you guys. These are different feathers. This is actually from my bird, Mango. She is a Jandaya conure. And as you can see, the feathers have different colors and... oh, are you... I'm sorry. Oh, okay, to Maria. Okay, cool. No problem. I don't mind you guys chatting away here. I just want to make sure that I'm getting the... if people have questions. If I'm not able to answer, sometimes I'm looking down, I can't see your question, ask it again, or maybe somebody else can help. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. This is like I said, this is my bird Mango's feathers. Oh, hi Anahi. Yay. Doesn't work putting lock on. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. It's working on my end. You probably have to put it horizontal and then turn on, do the lock. But other people are seeing this horizontally, right? So it's got a full screen when you have it turned horizontal. Okay, so anyway, my point is that feathers are not perfect. As usual, in nature, nothing is perfect. And so like with this one, things are, you can watch me sideways. Okay, sorry, Vanessa, but I will go ahead and DM you later so that I can walk you through it on how to do it. I can't do it at the top of my head, so I'll go ahead and DM you later so that you can see it on replay even in the right way. Okay, so here we go. So different, the way it looks here, it's circular. Here it's just kind of pointed. Okay, and so those are different feathers. These are actual feathers from my bird, Mango. And then there's these feathers that are fabricated. But it's really cool, I think. And so, anyway, so you can do whatever with your feathers. But I'm going to show you one that I learned and how to make. And we're using watercolor. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to use my insert that I'm going to be using starting tomorrow since it's the 1st. And so this is one that I did a couple of, maybe a week ago by now. Anyway, there's sunflowers. I'm going to go ahead and do some feathers here at the front of my page. So I'm going to start. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little here. Okay, so thank you. Hi Deb. You're in Anaheim? Oh, cool. You're gonna have to come to our meetup in November, right? Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and start with, I'm just gonna play with different colors. You guys don't mind that, right? Gosh, am I even on screen? Okay, good. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a blue color. Any blue. Is anyone doing this at the same time as me? No, I'm trying to name Anahi. Okay. Oh, okay. Autocorrect. Okay, so let's start with this one here. Basically, it's just we're making a shape of a feather, okay? And it's just, oh, I don't know, kind of a long V. And we're just kind of filling it in a little bit here. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and take it and leave a little bit of a white space in the middle. I paint dry. There you go. And then add a different color, maybe a little bit of a different blue or greenish or a little bit darker. And again, just leaving a little bit of white space in between. But since we have feathers are not perfect, you could just do it however you'd like. And then you just kind of take your brush, the point end of your brush, and just kind of pull it from the middle and just do like strokes. And it could be different directions because feathers can sometimes get discombobulated. And then you just kind of pull colors into the middle or from the middle out. There's no perfect way of doing this. You just kind of play. You know, I'm all about playing and just enjoying yourselves. So it's very easy. Just keep calm while you're doing this. I know sometimes it's kind of stressful when you're when you're not a watercolorist. Like, I'm not a watercolorist, so it's kind of stressful sometimes. But I just kind of pull, and like I said, you know, the feathers are not perfect. There you go. You can even add a different color to it. Just kind of let it pool where it's a little wet. I'm sorry, is anyone doing this with me? Have your paints out? Or am I the only one here? Yes, cool. So you could take some of that color and just touch it up. There, isn't that easy? So that's just one way to make a feather. Okay, good. I'm glad that you think it's pretty. I mean, you could add more to, I can add more to that if I wanted to. Like, I could put some reds. You know what? I like different colors, and I don't like necessarily what's typical that you would see. And I know that birds, that's not even red. It's not coming out red. There could be different bird feather colors. Different birds have different colorings. And then you can add some to down here, whatever you call that, a part of the bird. So just play with it. You know, there's different ways. And then if you want to, once it's dry, you can use ink, a pen, to put more hairs on it or what have you. So that's just by doing it freehand with no shape or anything necessarily, you know, where I didn't pre-shape it. But now I'm going to go ahead and do another one. This time I'm going to use reds. It's one of my favorite colors. It is my favorite color, actually. And I'm just going to go ahead and actually put one here and shape it. Oops, you guys aren't seeing that. Okay, let's try this again. So basically that's the shape. Okay, and then this one's just going to be a little bit higher. I'm going to leave a little bit of white space in between. There you go. I'm going to add that, and then I'm just going to go up here a little bit and just add more to that part, and then maybe go out this way. Okay, and then I'm just going to add a little bit more red to it, but this time I'm just going to pull it. And I'm going to pull little bits on the outside parameters of the lines. And then just fill in some of the light spots around it. And then again, just pull a little bit on the edges. Reshape it if you have to. Again, I'm outside, so it's kind of loud. So the other one is totally freehand. This one is a little bit shaped. All right. And then again, you just play with it. And maybe add more color to it. This is just one color that I'm doing with this one. There you go, pretty easy, right? You guys still with me here? Is this your insert? Yes, it is. It is my orchid insert. And I have to tell you, I have used the Tomoe River insert, and those are great, but however, more and more I am really liking this insert, and I'm so glad that I'm having these made because they really are hardy. You could pile on color after color, different mediums, and it really honestly holds up better than the Tomoe River. Where do you buy the inserts? I sell them in my shop. It's sojournerusa.net, and I sell the slims exclusively, and these are called the orchid. So like I said, you can ask people who have been using them. They are really liking this, even better than the Tomoe River. The Tomoe River is very nice, like I said, but in fact I use the Tomoe River because the 4x7, what's 4x7? I use the Tomoe River because I was using my Hobonichi, my A6, because I was on a trip, and I used the Hobonichi as when I'm traveling domestically. And I have to say, I used it and I put a little bit more color, you know, than just Midori wide or Midori. I put a little bit of color. Oh, my light came on. You know, I was using my watercolor and I could see it from the back side. And so you could see that, I mean, I could show you guys. Do you want to see the difference? It's just, it's inside. I have to go get it real quick. If you guys want to see the difference in the back side of it, you can see right here, you barely see any shadowing. You'd like to see the difference? Okay, let me go grab it real quick and let me turn off this light. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. Here we go. Let me show you the one that I did. Here we go. Like right here. I worked this page a little bit more than just, you know, one layer of watercolor. And in the back, this is what it looks like. In the past, what I would do is I would just go on this page and do other things to it to just work with what's there. I don't have a problem with that. I still will do that sometimes, but I did notice that it is, it's showing through. And like with this one, I didn't do a whole lot of layers on this and it still showed through. I mean, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. The Tomoe River is very nice paper. Just in comparison to the orchid, I know that I can use acrylic, all kinds of things on this orchid. and it barely shows in the back. So anyway, do you guys have any more questions? That watermark is quite beautiful. Crinkle papers in Dory. How does the weight compare? The weight, as far as the weight compares, this is a thicker paper, definitely. However, the weight is not that much heavier than the Tomoe River. Don't ask me what the numbers are. I always forget what they are. But it is a little bit thicker than the regular Tomoe River that comes, you know, that you will see in the market. And so, but you know, I'm all about lightweight. And that is one of my, part of my branding is it's definitely a traveler's notebook where you can travel with it and use it as a everyday carry. So my branding is simplicity and travel friendly. And so I'm not going to pick paper that is going to be too heavy. And anyway, this works out for me. Sure, with watercolor you can get the nice watercolor papers and put them in a booklet form like this in an insert form, but honestly it's going to be heavy. So anyway, do you guys have any other questions as far as these are concerned? You know, you could do them in different colors. Here, let me show you. These are just played with earlier. Like here, there's blues and greens. And there's another one that I did earlier. And so it's very simple, just play with it, you guys. Here's one that I really like, I thought was cool. And I'll try to show it to you without these right here. These other ones look like leaves, so we're not going to show that. But this one right here, see how I added the black? I just added some ink to it, and it's all different colors. So I took blue, greens, some reddish, some brownish, burnt color, some fall color, some green, you know, because feathers could go with the fall theme. And so I liked how this one turned out. I did take a gel pen because I didn't leave enough white. So I took a gel pen and used that in the middle. And I don't have a problem with using gel pens. I know that in watercolor, typically you want to leave the white. If you have white parts on your watercolor, you want to leave the whites without putting any color on them. That's the regular way of doing it. But you know what? Break rules. You know, because when you have too many rules, you end up being stifled and you can't be free enough to do what you want and to draw or to paint. And so break those rules. The rules are there. I think they're good to some degree. It gives you parameters, gives you a good start. However, don't be afraid to break the rules. Like for me, I don't really do a lot of wet on wet. It's mostly dry, but I just like using watercolor, and that's okay. But you know, it's all about playing and not stressing over it and just having fun. So anyway, so there's that kind, and my feathers that look like leaves. Don't want to confuse you, so I'm covering it. Okay, so do you guys have any other questions? Before I let you go, you guys are going to try some feathers. If you do, please tag me as usual. And you can also tag it Art Retrochers. I think that's one of my tags. Thanks so much for scoping. You're very welcome, Hannah. I hope to see some samples from you on Instagram. So post them and let me see what they look like. It'll be great. And so other than that, if you guys don't have any questions, I will let you go. So try different colors, okay? All right. Talk to you guys soon. You're welcome, April. Thank you. Let me know if you have any other questions. You can always email me. I will try to answer. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a great rest of the evening. Bye-bye.